Hello everyone, welcome back to Divine Journey 2. Last episode we made this biodiesel setup, and it's working very nicely now. Everything's wired up correctly, and the redstone control is actually working now. And I've swapped over a lot of the wires to HV, so we should be getting 4000 RF per tick, which is amazing. I have also put 2 lots of sharpness on my shuriken, so it does 8.87 now, which is way better than it was before. And I went ahead and upgraded all of the chests to at least iron. This was surprisingly cheap, it was less than 2 stacks. And I also added Pereskia to the Sky Soarer spell. Now we have slow fall after the boost ends, which is so useful. It was hard to control before, but now you can just do this. This is so much nicer. Okay, we have a lot to do. I'm not sure what to do first. I'm thinking about upgrading my tools, because these are still Alamite from like episode 1. And we have Cobalt and Manulin now, which is way better. But before we do that, I would like some dark wood. I was going to use bloodwood because of this. It does more damage depending on how little health they have left. But it also drops coagulated blood, which is kind of annoying. So I want to go with dark wood, which is blue, which I think will go well with the Cobalt. It's a 1.3 modifier on durability and only -9, so it's amazing. But I have to go look for it. It's in the nether. But this place isn't that bad anymore, because we can fly. Yeah, this is the bloodwood, by the way. I have seen the tree before, but I don't remember where. I think I also want to have this to extend the boost a bit, because right now it's not very long, and you can't really like fly over big gaps. So some of these, please. Put this down, knife, and activate this. By the way, the herb pouch is a bauble, so you can put it in here. I will probably upgrade this soon, because it's quite small, but right now it's fine. So how long can we boost now? There we go. Amazing. There's the dark wood. It was right over here the entire time. Okay, home time. So I want to upgrade my pickaxe, axe, and shovel to cobalt. I think that's the best. There we go. The mining speed has increased. And we also have momentum, which is very good for tools. I'll also change all the tool rods to darkwood. This should make a difference. Yes, 1.3k durability, pretty good, and it looks quite cool. Okay, now for the sword, I want to try make a katana. This weapon's very interesting. It sets up like a combo. I don't know what that does exactly, but I imagine it does more damage if you stay in the combo. I don't know. It's 2 large sword blades, tough binding, and tough tool rod. I'll make this out of manulin. I also want to make a hammer and an excavator, because they're very useful for mining like dirt and stone. I'll make this out of cobalt too, and ardite. Ardite is good for the large plates, because it has high durability, I think. But we do need the casts for that, which we don't have right now. So I'll make a bunch with this aluminium brass. So hammer, excavator, tough tool rod, tough binding, and large sword blade. And now we make the casts. There we go. Okay, I will do the katana first. So 2 of these. It's very expensive. There we go. And the binding will be bone, and the tool rod darkwood. I hope this is okay. There we go. It's almost 8 damage without any modifiers at all. So I think that's pretty good. Let's put diamond on it. It's already up to 8.7 without any quartz yet, which is amazing. It's also pretty fast. You don't need to wait for it to recharge that much. Where is an enemy to slay? Yeah, if you look at the top left, that's the combo level. I think how it works is you do more damage once you're in combo. I honestly don't know. Whilst I'm here, I need to get some slime, because I do want to emboss some stuff, which is basically just adding like a trait to something without adding a modifier. I want to do it with nickel, because that has a trait that lets you always crit, so it basically doubles your damage, which is amazing. This is so easy to do now. I love roots. Alright, we have green, purple, and blue. I'm not sure if you get purple slime though, from these. I think we're fine. We don't need purple slime, because to emboss something, you need all 3 slime crystals, but there's no purple one. There's just orange, which we can get from quest reward, and blue and green, which we just got right now. So we're fine. We can go home. There's another one over there, just in case. Okay, we need one hammerhead out of cobalt, and one excavator head, also out of cobalt. I also want one of the bindings to be copper. Oh wait, I forgot one cast. The large plate. I don't know how I forgot about that. One large plate to be copper, and the other two ardite. Okay, we can make both 3x3 tools, after we make 2 of these. So this is the hammer. It's pretty good. The ardite also gives us this, which means it mines faster, as it has less durability. It does less damage, but since it's a tool, it doesn't matter. And also the copper gives us XP, which is pretty overpowered. I'm not sure which way to put it. I don't think it matters. I'll do it this way round. And the excavator like this. We'll put a diamond on each. Yay! These are cool. I can put redstone on to speed them up, but I never really like doing that because it looks ugly. But I will probably eventually do that. I think the hammer will be very slow. Usually they are. How about I try and emboss something with nickel? I'll do the shuriken and the katana. So we need 2 of each slime crystal and a gold block. These are just made by smelting this, which is just slime, sand and dirt. So 2 green and 2 blue. And then if we collect this, we don't need to find a slime island in the nether. We just need magma cream, which we do have thankfully, but not enough. We need 4. Oh, you can craft it. How nice. And there we go. Now we can smelt these. And now we need 2 gold blocks. And now I need 1 nickel knife blade and 1 nickel large sword blade. And this should get us the critical trait. So 1 knife blade and 1 large sword blade. So what we do is this. With the knife blade. And there we go. It doesn't use a modifier. It doesn't do anything. It just gives us this. Awesome. And we'll also do it with this one. These should be really good now. And before we do anything else, I think I want to use up the 2 modifiers left on our katana with sharpness. So we'll get 1 level. It does 10.51. And a second level. Now it does 11.86, which is pretty good. Yeah. It doesn't use much quartz as well. It's not like Fortune, where it uses up all your lapis. So how good is this now? They are deer, so it's not very impressive. So let's go test this katana in the underground. I also went ahead and put Unbreaking 2 on almost everything. We will have to level up these 2 to get any more on. Oh yeah, 2 shot. That's amazing. I will want Unbreaking on this one as well, but I do have to level it up a fair amount. That should happen pretty quickly, so I'm not too worried. Manulin is cheap anyway, so it doesn't really matter. By the way, this is what the hammer does. It's pretty good, but quite slow right now. We do need to put redstone on it, eventually. Oh, this sword's so good. Please let me know what the combo does. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I'd say we're pretty successful with these tools. Diamonds. I really like this sword, mainly because it's so fast. I also should get luck on this once we get 1 more modifier. That would be very useful for mob drops. The pickaxe is pretty fast by default, so I might not need to upgrade it. Definitely the hammer though. That was too slow. Perfect. We can test it out on a pumpkin spider. 3 shot. That's pretty good. Those guys have a lot of armor for some reason. It's almost a 2 shot, so that's good enough. Now that we have 1 more modifier, I want looting. Since it only takes up 1 modifier slot for it to go up to looting 3, we'll be wanting it anyway at some point, so might as well do it now. We just need a bit more lapis. Look 3. Nice. Didn't realise I wasted almost 10 minutes of the video faffing around with tinkers. So let's actually do something productive and get into mechanism, which requires us to make some energized osmium, which is just biodiesel and osmium. Okay, we have 4 buckets. Technically that's enough for like half a stack, but we're not going to need that much. Wait, we only have 1 stack of osmium left. I will process some more then. I'll make 16 energized osmium. So I think the most important thing to make first is some sort of steel setup. So you don't have to wait for that, because it's so inefficient compared to mechanism steel. So that involves 2 metallurgic infusers, a enrichment chamber, and a furnace thing. I forgot the name. So that's 4 machines, and 4 of these. There we go. I might want 2 more machines. I want separate metallurgic infusers for circuits and enriched alloy. There we go. 2 more. The metallurgic infuser is rather cheap. It's just a bit of steel and 2 furnaces, which were expensive, but we stole a bunch, so... And we can make 4. Great. Some free HV stuff, which is nice. I want a capacitor, and then wire coming down. I think we can make wire now. What's it called? Cable? Yeah, universal cable. We can make this. 12 cable to get started. There we go. I don't think we need more than LV. These can only transfer 1000 anyway, so I think it's fine. So I want this here, with output on the bottom, input on the top, and then cable. There we go. Now we just need to connect this. From here to a HV connector here. I hope this works. Yes. So we can have 2 of these, and we have power. Very nice. We should make the enrichment chamber straight away. We are going to need 2 circuits, which is 2 redstone and 2 osmium. There we go. Oh, the quest asks for 4, so 2 more. So to make the enrichment chamber, we're also going to need 2 of these crystal growth accelerators, which are quite expensive for some reason. So we should also get into a bit of AE2. I will craft 16 energized Certus quartz. We're also going to need a fair amount of fluix. All you need to make this is charged Certus quartz, nether quartz, and redstone in water. Let's make half a stack. I think that's enough. Awesome. Before fluix, it wants us to make a charger first. There we go. So we need some quartz fiber and some ME cable. For some reason, it wants us to make the energy acceptor before the growth chamber. Probably because you need that to power it, but we're not using it. I just can't be bothered with that. I'll make another one when we actually get into AE2. We don't quite have enough HP graphite, so we should make a little more of that. We only need 3 more, but I might as well make a bunch. I'll crush down 32 blocks of coal coke. There we go. That's quite a lot. I really should swap out this wire for HV. It's fine. Perfect. 36. So we can get it smelted. And now all we need is 2 blocks of this. And 2 blocks of this. There we go. And now we can make the enrichment chamber. This makes it so you can save on a lot of coal and redstone. So it's quite useful. I might want another one. Yeah. Because these 2 take redstone and the steel setup is going to take coal. I might not make it completely automatic then. I'll put this down here. So for now, I'll enrich a stack of coal. The way you make steel in Mechanism is with 10 carbon and 1 iron ingot, which makes enriched iron. And then it goes back in again with another 10 carbon to make steel blend. And then you can just smelt this into steel. So normally, this takes 2 coal and 1 iron to make steel. And that's way better than that, but it gets even better. One of these compressed carbon counts as 80 carbon instead of 10. So each one of these can do 4 steel. So the ratio has gone from 1 iron and 4 coal for 1 steel to 4 iron and 1 coal makes 4 steel. So it's 16 times better. All we need is 2 of these and a smelter here. How do you make that? Very cheap. There we go. And this goes on the end. So all we need is a hopper and a drawer and then a drawer over here. So this first one, we can edit the top to be input and the right to be output with eject on. Then this next one, the left input and right output with eject on, and the same for this one. And then all we need to do is distribute some of this compressed carbon into these 2 machines and feed this hopper a bunch of iron. I'll do 5 stacks to start off with. And there we go. Our first steel via Mechanism. Awesome. This hardly uses any power as well. Each machine is like 20 RF per tick. They are slow, but it's fine. I should probably move this. It's on a chunk boundary. I'll put it here and change this to down. There we go. I'll also enrich some of this redstone. I'm planning on making a stack of circuits and a stack of enriched alloy. Thanks to the enrichment chamber, all we need is 8 of these for an entire stack. There are speed upgrades and energy upgrades, but we can't make them quite yet. Speed are over here, but energy are all the way over here. We need to make Osgo glass before that, which is kind of annoying. I'll just let these machines run whilst I do other things. So whilst this is all doing, I'd like to look into the Twilight Forest, which we can just go to now. It just needs some random stuff. I think our weapons are good to go. Our armor, maybe not. But before that, I found out you can do something with this. Simply with some string, we can make the bauble version, which is amazing. We can search the recent sounds. I think this one is the timer sound, so we can add that to the blacklist. It might not be that one. It might be this one actually. Yeah, this way we can deafen any of the loud machines, including the mechanism ones, so it's quite useful, because we can put it here. Next I want to make the slime boots and slime sling. I don't think I'll use the sling, but I will use the boots, because in combination with the Skysoar spell, I think it would be rather good. So we just need some industrial slime ball. We can go with green or blue. I'll go with blue, for a change. So we can make the boots, and the sling. How good are these, if I do this? Never mind, I think the slow fall ruins it. Oh well, we needed to make it anyway, for the quest. Okay, armor. I want to look into this armor set over here, but we have to make the Sylvan set first, which is rather cheap. It's just some steel, treated leather, amethyst, birch bark, and fey leather. All of this is very easy to do. I guess the steel armor is the most expensive part. I'm assuming it's the same stuff for each armor piece. It looks like it. It does look really cool. Maybe a bit too much skin for my liking. So we will upgrade to wildwood. The only thing we're missing is some antlers, but that shouldn't be a problem now that we have looting 3. If you remember the deers drop it, we just have to find some. Maybe only the ones with antlers drop antlers. They might be rare. Oh, each piece requires something different. We need calamari, carapace, pelt, and antlers. So we only need 1. But we do have to kill foxes, these beetles, and squid. Okay, that's not too bad. We already see a fox. Thank you. The calamari was easy. It's a very common drop. We're just missing beetles and the antlers. Apparently it's 50%. I don't trust that. It must be only 50% with the ones that have antlers. I've only killed like 3 of those. So it is possible that that happened. 50-50. Yay! We got it. Now it's beetle time. Do the beetles spawn in a specific biome? There's toads. It's the legendary item. Many of you will get that. But I'm having my own toa frog situation here with these beetles. I can't find them anywhere. Beetles spawn in swamps, jungle, forest, and plains. Yeah, we are in a forest, so we can find them here. I think I might look for a jungle. We're going to need cocoa beans anyway for the Twilight Rock. And it looks like it's only 800 blocks, which is pretty good. Sometimes it can be like 3,000 blocks away, but 800's fine. And there's the jungle. Not far at all. And some delicious cocoa beans. Now we look for beetles. I don't know how easy that'll be. They might be harder to find here, honestly. I don't think this is working. I'm just finding cows and parrots. Beetle! He didn't drop it. Now that I have seen one, I have hope. Here, beetle, beetle. Ooh, a temple. And a beetle. I've found 2, so I can't give up now. Am I unlucky, or is this lying? I'm going home. Our katana leveled up, so maybe we can put more quartz on? Yes. 13.11. Pretty good. Won't help us with the beetles though. They do spawn here. Well, they should. It's just a lot of other things spawn here. Yeah, look at the map. There's so many markers. So it's hard to find a beetle in this mess. Maybe I'll look in the swamp. It might be easier to find them there. So that's over here. Does swampland count as swamp? I don't really know. What a miserable time I'm having. There's a plains over here, and they do spawn in plains. So I'll have a look there. Here we are. Still no drop. At least we know they spawn here though. What is unfortunate is this plains biome isn't very big. It's just this bit. I've been looking for this for like an hour now. Please. I don't think the game likes me. Okay, I found another plains. Beetles, please. It's just a 50-50. How is this happening? I'm gonna steal your house. It's made of bread. My strat has been, look for a marker on the minimap that's on its own, and sometimes it's a beetle. They don't spawn in groups, for some reason. It's always a singular one. Yay! Finally. We can go home. That was awful. I hate the beetles now. Okay. So it's these 4 items. And then the helmet is antlers. The chest plate is pelt. The leggings is carapace. And the boots are calamari. Was this even worth it? Maybe? I don't know. I'm going to put some enchants on it. The enchanting table is slightly different. It's basically the same. There we go. I want to level 30 enchant all of these. Maybe I should just enchant the emerald. It's much better in like every stat. Why would I ever want to use this? I know we looked for a beetle for ages, but I think I might just do the emerald. Okay, we have repellent 4, soulbound 3, protection 3, protection 4, unbreaking 3, and unbreaking 3. Not the best, but I think it'll do. We do get books and stuff, but we don't have an anvil. Yeah, I can't be bothered. I also want to make 2 more root spells. Radiance and Augment. Radiance is just like a beam that hurts enemies. It's quite useful. It doesn't do much damage, but it is ranged. And Augment lets you go into spectator mode, which is great for finding like dungeons and stuff. So I will make both of these. Since we went to the Nether, we have everything for all the spells, so we don't have to worry. Then we put it on here and learn it. Ta-da! So we can test out Radiance with this zombie pigman. It's pretty good. And Augment is similar stuff. And learn it. There we go. But we are running out of space in our herb pouch, so I'd like to upgrade it. I guess for the final one, you need both. I might as well do that. Yeah, the only thing we're missing is shearing a chicken, so I'll do that right now. I think we're going to need another herb pouch. One of these will upgrade to the Fey Leather pouch. There we go. That did delete all of our plants. Good job we're growing them then. That's funny. So be careful with that. And the other will upgrade to the component pouch. There we go. And now these 2 together with gold, spirit herb, and stalactite, we can make the apothecary pouch. And this one is very big. So our spells use cloudberry, infernal bulbs, pareskia, stalactite, and wild root. I'll get a few stacks of each. There we go. Nice and full. So I think we're ready to go to the Twilight Forest. However, I'll do that tomorrow, because finding those beetles took way too long. It's a bit late, so I'll be back. Okay, we're ready. Before we go, I forgot to actually make the augment work. I think by default it doesn't do anything, and we want this one, so we can go into spectator mode. So we need spirit herbs. There we go. Now I can show you what this does. This bag might suck. Only these 9 slots the staff can actually use. This one's so much better. It has the most spell component slots. 12. I'll make another one of these. It's fine. There we go. It can hold 2 stacks of each of the ones we use. And some extra. Now I can show it off. Spectator mode. For about maybe 5 seconds. It's very useful. I also went ahead and enchanted the Wildwood set. Just because we have so much XP. And we went through all that trouble to get it. We can always swap back to the emerald if it sucks. It does look very cool. Awesome. Okay, enough stalling. And with these 4 things, we can craft the Twilight Rock. So with a 2x2 hole of water, with some flowers or mushrooms around, and we drop this in. There we go. I wasn't sure if it was going to work, because we are underground. Okay, time to go. We're here. Let's put a waypoint. I'll try to do all the quests in order. So to make a map, we need torchberries and a raven feather. Sometimes ravens are hard to find here, so I hope we're lucky. I've had enough of looking for animals. Oh, speak of the devil. Or raven. We just need the torchberries, which are in caves. Like this. And with some paper, and this thing, we can make a magic map. The first boss is the Naga, which is right here. I see him. Easy peasy. One down. Some to go. I don't know how many. Next is Mr. Lich. He is directly down from us. He's in there. Let's go say hello. I think we need to hit back projectiles. Oh, we hit all three. There we go. Because this sword is so fast, I just sort of spammed, and I managed to hit 3 in a row. That was amazing. I forgot about all the garbage you get in the Twilight Forest. It fills up your inventory. That's another one down. Next up are any of these. None of them seem to be close, so I'll start flying this way, and whoever I find is next. It seems like the night place is next. In the dark forest. Here we are. I can never remember where the entrance is. Ah, I found it. I think this goes here. Mark the way out, and now it's maze time. I hope this doesn't take long. Ooh, an anvil. That's useful. Oops. I forgot about that. Oh. I think that's the end. Already. Lol. Don't want to go in there if I don't need to. And a bunch of free stuff. Time to leave. This wasn't too bad. Although I haven't really been hit by anything, so I'm not sure if this armor's good or not. It could be terrible. I don't know. Since I'm here, I might as well fight the ghast. He should be just over here. This is another one that we're just going to fly to the top of. No point fighting anything. The loot isn't that good anyway. It's a bit loud. I apologise for that. There we go. That took quite a while. And there we go. Some stuff. There are other things to do here. There are some free items, as well as pistons and redstone. We can even take the carbonite reactor. I don't know if it's used for anything. More free items. There's another layer. I think the pistons are the best part about this. Okay, where to next? We want the Minotaur place, or the snow biome. And it looks like we have a snow place. Okay, it's Yeti time. I hate these Yetis. Time to use Radiance. There we go. The shuriken wasn't working. Easy peasy. And we're running out of space. I love the Twilight Forest. We do get a bag. I will collect that. And now we're off to see the Snow Queen. And what must be my favourite blocks in the game. They are so nice. I think they're called Aurora blocks. They change colour based on where they're placed. And it makes this awesome gradient of blue and green. Wrong room. Which tower is it? Is it this one? Yes. There you are. This is definitely intended. I really like this radiant spell. I will go to the top left of the map in hope to find the Minotaurs. I think I found it. It's that blue biome. Finally. Here we are. I think I dislike this one the most. There's 2 layers of maze. We'll make another waypoint. Way out 2. And let's go. Let's make this quick. If we get lost, we can use the augment spell to try and find the exit. Oh, already to the 2nd layer. Way out 3. Ooh, level up on my shuriken. That means more damage. We've found it. Okay, I believe we can eat this now to be able to go see the Hydra. But we do need to be hungry though. And we're out. Let's say hello to Mr. Hydra. Or Mrs. He is falling in a hole. I'm sure that's fine. How do I attack this guy? Maybe I need to get closer? There we go. Almost died. This water pool is very useful, but not burning to death. This is an actual fight. It's hard. Yay! That was difficult. Okay, I think there's one more thing to do in the Twilight Forest. We have to find the floating island. I have not found one of these yet though. There it is. I'm pretty sure it was rare, so I'm glad we found it. They're all in there. There he is. It's me, but very large. Yay! We have a giant sword now, and a giant pickaxe. There should be a big block of obsidian somewhere. I don't know where it is though. I've never done this part of the Twilight Forest. I'm guessing it's just directly down. Yeah, I was right. And we mined this. A comically large obsidian block. And there we have it. The Lamp of Cinders. This is what we needed. Awesome. We have completed the Twilight Forest. We could have skipped this, by the way. The Lamp of Cinders is craftable, but I do like the Twilight Forest, so I wanted to do it. And with the Lamp of Cinders, we should have everything to get into Autumn. And what you can find in Autumn is Applied Energistics Meteors, so you can get started with AE2. But I don't know if we'll do that yet. I'll think about it. Now that we've completed the Twilight Forest, the pack opens up for us. There's a lot to do, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.